I'm actually here in my hometown, Jammu, JNK, Jammu and Kashmir, and it's a lovely weather today. You know, like perfect rains, perfect weather. Let me just show you around. And this is my lovely lawn which my mom has created. You can see this view right from your kitchen while working, while cooking. And I decided to do this small, live cooking video so that you all guys can also enjoy the weather. You already see my cooking videos, but it's a fun day, fun weather, so why not cook along and do this activity together. So the dish that we are going to create today is Gurgule, which is also known as Ram Laddoo in like a lot of places, and it is very popular in the northern part of India, which is Jammu, of course, and then Punjab, Delhi, etc. Now in Jammu it is known as Gurgule, and it's a very, very popular street food. So we cannot go out right now due to this COVID situation, but we can very easily enjoy making it at our home. It's very, very simple to make, and you can make it in under 30 minutes. So let's start making it now. Come. Okay, so now what I have over here is soaked moong dal and soaked chana dal. So I had already asked you guys to soak this yellow moong dal and chana dal at least 4 hours before we start cooking. So it is 1 cup of moong dal and 2 tablespoons of chana dal. Now it's very, very simple to make. What now we have to do is we'll have to drain off all the water and grind it into a mixer grinder and make it into not a thin paste, but I would say like a slurry. So let's just drain all the water. That's a lovely matka ghada that my mom has kept to drink water during the summers, and I have to tell you that you get really tasty water. Okay, so now what we have is we've drained off all the water, and what we have is this. Now let's just put it in the mixer grinder. So I have a Philips mixer grinder like my mom has it over here, so I'm going to use this only. Yeah, so let's do it. What I'm actually going. Okay, I'm so sorry guys, there was an interruption in between, but let's start again. So we've already put it in the mixer grinder, and now let's just start it. Okay, just hold on for a second. And I'll just put it here for a lovely view. In the meanwhile, I mix this. You can enjoy this lovely view from my kitchen. I'm going to show it to you now. So this is how it looks. I'm going to pour it into our bowl. Now I'll put rest of the dal also in the mixer grinder and grind it. Our recipe now. So it's going to be a bit messy, but don't worry, and you need to use your hands for it. You can also use a whisk, but if you're using your hands, it is going to really bring very good results to the batter. So now what we have to do is we have to whip it with our hands so that we incorporate that air into the mixture. I'm just going to show it to you. So just make sure you are whipping it in only one direction, because you don't want to take out that air from your batter. You want to get air into it so that when you're frying it, it becomes really fluffy and crispy and soft on the inside, but really crispy on the outside. And you know, the chana dal that we've added into it is also going to bring in that crispiness to your gurgule or ram laddu. I keep saying it gurgule because that's what I'm used to, that's what I've always called it. And so in this video I'm going to stick to gurgule rather than ram laddu for this recipe. So just really give it a nice, and you'll also observe that it turns into, you know, like a thicker batter. So if you try doing this, that is what you're going to do in your kadhai as well for frying. So you know, it's really going to just slide off your hands and be prepared to give your arms a really good exercise, because now you can see like there are some, you know, like dal pieces in it. So I think I'm going to give it one more grind nicely. So I'll take you back to the view, and in the meanwhile I'll just grind it, you know, properly so that we have a really smooth batter. To show you the batter now, you can see how smooth it is. I'm going to give it really very good whisk with my hands. And you know, doing this is very therapeutic also in some ways. It's like playing with clay. It's okay if you're not able to do it that fast. You can also like do it at your own pace. For someone who doesn't have the practice, you can do it at your own pace. That is totally okay. So see, the color also has become really light. So from a yellow, like a light yellow, it has become somewhat to a pale color. The more air you incorporate, the better it is going to get in texture. It's going to be really fluffy in texture, really soft in texture. You can see how smooth this is. It is not really sticking onto my hands also, and not like dripping out of my hands also. It's like staying on my hands. I'm able to control the motion of the batter. That is what we want. Okay, so we're done with the batter. I'm going to add a little more air because I feel it is still very flat. Okay, I think we're done now. It looks really good. Don't worry about the mess created because that is going to be there. Okay. Yeah, I'll just switch on the stove top. Switch on the gas. Okay. Cool. Need some chimney light. Perfect. We'll pour in some mustard oil. If you really want that authentic taste in your gurgules, and you know that taste you get in the streets of Jammu while enjoying this dish, I would say go with mustard oil because that's what people use to get that, you know, like light mustard taste in your moong dal vada or your ram laddu or your gurgulas. And you can also go with olive oil or refined oil. It's just that you'll miss out on that subtle taste at the back of your tongue. So I'm going to go with mustard oil because I'm anyways like a non-refined oil fan. I tend to avoid using refined oils in my cooking. Yeah. So here's my oil that my mom has already heated it up. So it's very important to bring mustard oil to a smoking hot temperature, but for this session I had already done that part on my end so that you don't get that, you avoid that raw taste in your dishes. Okay, I don't know why I'm doing it like this. I really need to pour it in because we need it for deep frying. I'm going to add some salt to the batter. I'm going to take out this for frying. Okay, just adding some salt to the batter. It's always better to add salt later because what happens is if you add salt early in your batter or in anything for that matter, in any food, it's going to leave water, going to release some water. So it's always better to add it later. Okay, so I'm not going to add anything else to it because this is how it is really enjoyed. You can see how smooth the batter has become. Okay, our oil is also getting heated up. Cool. So to test whether your oil has heated or not, just add like, you know, a drop of the batter and test. When it's heated up perfectly, I'm going to reduce the temperature a bit because I don't want to brown it up. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it like this. Okay, let me show it to you properly. I'm going to take it like this and then just go into the oil like this. I think we haven't done it properly. Let me show it to you properly. Yeah, now it's better. Just take it like this and go like this. go like this. You can see how beautifully they have turned out to be. The shape hasn't been perfect because I'm holding the camera in one hand, so it's really tough for me. Now, one thing that we have to keep in mind with these gurgulas is that we don't have to let it become dark brown in color. We have to cook it to the temperature that it still stays, like a light brown or yellowish in color, and it gets cooked. Because if you cook it further than that, then you're going to eat a block of stone. It's going to taste really dry. It's not going to be very soft. So it's better to not cook it, to a dark brown color. So, because I was not able to make the shape perfectly, I was doing it for the first time on the live session. So I'm going to show it to you again. Let me just cook it for some more time. You can see that it hasn't turned dark brown in color, Still very, very light in color. But because we're not cooking it on a very, very high heat also, you can see the heat is really medium. I hope you could smell it from the visual session. I hope we advance in technology and you can smell food from the videos as well. Cool. That taste of mustard oil. Cooking in mustard oil, oh my god. Okay. So I think this is really done. Just to show you how to make a proper shape, I'm going to put it again. Okay, let me put it again. I did not do a good job earlier. See, I'll take it like this and put it in oil like this. I'll show it again. I'll take it. So I have to be really fast, so that is why I'm showing it over here in slow motion, and do it like this. Okay, cool. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, start. So don't keep a very low temperature if you're putting too many gurgulas at once, because that's going to make the temperature too low and they're not going to cook nicely. But see, and as and when they get cooked, they come on top on their own. So that is also a sign that your batter is good. It's not soaking a lot of oil. It is very, very light. And your gurgulas are going to turn out to be really good. And this goes the last one. Okay. Don't worry about getting like a perfect round shape, because this is how it is going to be. I'm going to have some in the meanwhile, just till the time they get fried, the other ones get fried. I'm going to show it to you. Okay, let me show you this one. That how good this is from the inside. It's cooked really well. It's still hot. Perfect. Just see how good it looks. Need to see this soft Gurgulas. How soft it is. Perfectly cooked from the inside. There's no kacha batter. It's all cooked. See this one. See how well this is cooked. Oh my god. Really good, guys. Really good. And this is still getting cooked. Can you see the color? It's not at all dark brown in color. I'm not giving it a brown color in any case. Okay. Almost done. I'm going to enjoy this one in the meanwhile. You know, when we used to go to Madhavpur from Jammu by road, like a lot of people say that you get it in Madhavpur, but I've always eaten it in Samba, that is another district in J&K. I remember, like near the bus stop, there were stalls full of Gurgulas on the entire highway. And you know, now you can't even think of eating food from the outside, especially from those ready walas. But back then, yes, back then, we used to enjoy it over there with this moli ka chutney that they serve. Okay, I'm just going to show it to you. And it used to be so good. I mean, it seems like a far-sighted dream now to even eat at those food stalls, but I have to tell you that, you know, whenever you are traveling to J&K or Delhi, or you know, like with Delhi, the thing is that they're really small in size. You would get of this size, but over here when we make it really big. Even the ones that I've made right now are really small in size because I'm making it at home, but the ones you get, you know, at those roadside shops, they're really, really good. So, and I think we're done over here. So I'm going to take you back to the view, show you how you can enjoy it in the perfect rainy weather. You see, oh my god. Okay, I can't wait to try it. Okay, now the thing is, these need to be enjoyed with a chutney, and I generally do a simple mooli chutney, but you know, I shred some radish, that is mooli, white mooli, which I have over here. I'm going to keep it aside for some time. Yeah, and then what I do is I just put some little imli tamarind water in it, salt, and yeah, that's it, and keep it in the fridge and serve it when you want to have it with these gurgulas. Okay, I'm going to have one, a cold one, because this is really, really hot. Oh my god. Yeah, you see, So I'm going to do that, and but over here I'm going to do a little twist to it. This is also how it is served, with shredded and grated radish, and on top of it they serve it with green chutney. So I'm going to do that for today. Okay, now for that, what we need to do is we need to have coriander, which I have over here. Okay, then we need to have some green chilies. Do it for you. If you like it to be spicy, I would suggest in this much coriander put 4 green chilies, but because my parents cannot handle even a little bit of spice, especially green chilies, because in Jammu people are habitual of eating Kashmiri chilies, which are bright red in color, but they do not have any chili in it at all. Okay, so I'm going to just put 2 chilies in it, and you need to put lemon. Okay, now to make it, just going to add in my green chilies over here, my dhania over here, and a little bit of water, just a little bit, so that perfect. So you have this. Now I'm going to add my lemon. Okay, so we have this chutney here, we have this radish here, and I'm going to add this green chutney in this. Just going to give it a nice mix. Perfect. Okay. Oh yeah. So I've added grated radish, coriander, green chilies, salt and lemon. Okay. I'm going to show you how it tastes with the gurgulas. Just have one right away, and then I'm going to plate it up for you. Oh my god, it tastes so good. Okay, let me plate it up for you. And just take some gurgulas. Perfect. Just add a few more. Okay. Cool. And just add in a bit of chutney on top. So a little bit of chutney on each one of them. Now I'm going to give it to my family. We're going to enjoy these gurgulas, and you know how beautiful does it look. And trust me, you can very easily see we were able to make this in less than, I would say, less than half an hour, or yeah, I mean right in time. So thank you very much guys. I'll click some pictures and send it to you for this lovely dish that we've created together today, and looking forward to join you guys in more such live sessions where we get to cook along together and learn some good new recipes together. Thank you very much. Bye bye. Happy eating.